Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me. Everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream was bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Tigers and the Minnesota Vikings. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Johnson able to pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Tigers.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down. They'll
try and run here with Mostert. And he gets gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got some space here. 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Here's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got it with a second down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush down right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies. Discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 28.
Give him a yard down to the 43. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
8-yard line.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 6.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Gain of 6. Brings up
Trying to punch it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to his left. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Tigers 7, Vikings nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. It's a foot race. The 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Starts with a run from Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Left side, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score at Tigers 21, Vikings 0. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carried by
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they try the right side here. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They'll try him now with Mostert. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now a handoff looking right. He gets away from 1. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes this
and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Marr now to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to be.
And now the rookie's free. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Still going. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they try the right side here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Vikings nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
A gain of 3.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Showtime, baby.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Taylor.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
44-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long.